guys, Steve from Patriot Bars here. Join me as we observe Memorial Day and cover some military and tactical exercises to keep us fighting fit. Now, many of these exercises may be familiar to you, others may surprise you. So stay tuned. Now, you may have noticed my patriotic attire. Am I making light of Memorial Day or our veterans? Well, far from it. My grandpa, a World War II Marine who fought the Battle of Iwo Jima for a month straight, living in a foxhole, in a hole, no showers. Well, back in the 80s, he used to dress up as Robin Hood to advertise Robin Hood flour. So, you know what, I'm okay with this. Booyah. However, perhaps I'll slip into something a little bit more comfortable for today's workout, so monkey suit off. Aha, that's better. Now we're going to move through these exercises fast so I won't take too much of your holiday off. First exercise, pull-ups. Strict reps from a dead hang, no kipping or swinging allowed here. Strict, strict, strict. Pretend there's a wall in front of you. My legs are as straight as I can make them and I'm pulling up as high as I can. No kip, no kip, no kip. Controlled descent. Next exercise, ammo can press. I've got my chains, my dip belt chain, my ammo can, and I'm using it for the press. Ammo can press. We want to do as many of these as we can in 2 minutes. No, I am not a Marine, but I appreciate the fact that they've shown us this awesome exercise. Next up, press, press, fling. Press, press, fling. Press, press, fling. Press, press, fling. Sometimes you don't have to press, you just fling. I'm squeezing the muscles of my upper back with every fling. Do about 50 of these, boy, you can really feel that. An excellent exercise for the upper back. What's next on the list? Ah, the good old side twist. I like the Boss Rutan version. Gotta make sure I don't punch my Patriot bar here. Boss Rutan, Dutch kickboxer, MMA fighter. He made this version of the side twist popular by holding your arms out, almost in the press, press, fling position. You've got centrifugal force of your arms and fists making this movement tougher. Again, about 50 of these too. You can really feel it. Careful if you have any lower back injuries. Now we can't forget about our legs here. We've got good old rifle squats. Overhead rifle squats. Out in front rifle squats. Now, for those of you who don't have a rifle or are in areas where you cannot use a rifle, a broomstick will suffice. Overhead as best I can. My overhead mobility is not awesome, but I'm squatting as deep and quickly as I can. A little bit of cardio in here just by the fast movement of it. Next up we have sandbag squats. These are the sandbags that I put in my ruck. They're just contractor garbage bags, sand, and tape. One shoulder, then the other. Sandbags are useful for so many different things. You can hug in front, a little bit like a goblet squat. Also, squat jumps, a popular exercise during World War II. They would have you bending your knee or keeping your knee relatively straight. I like to do a further out kind of a lunge jump instead. I find it's easier on my knees. Like such, like such, like such, like such. No sense hurting yourself to keep up with archaic World War II standards. The squat jump is good enough. I'm not trying to hit the ceiling, just switching my legs. Next up, we've got squat thrusts. Basically, it's like this, out, up, out, up. You might be saying, well, this is fairly easy. All right, fair enough. You want to make it harder? Push up, jump. Push up, jump. Push up, jump. Also known as the burpee. Jumping jacks. Good old-fashioned jumping jacks. Different varieties of the jumping jack. Cage jacks. Pretend you're in a power cage. Cage jacks. Jumping jacks of all sorts are good for your knees and your cardio. I like them. Make them part of your routine. Our next exercise is dips on whatever you have available. Now, I've shown the Patriot dip bars in previous videos, and they are Y bars. In fact, that's the most common type of dip bar nowadays, I think. However, in the olden days and on playgrounds, the good old parallel bar, which is arguably the truest form of the dip, the parallel bar dip, I think that's the most prevalent, and certainly in the olden days, that's probably what would have been available. In the olden days, I used to do my dips on 2 Costco folding chairs, but if you're tall, admittedly, that won't work for you. However, if you are creative enough, you can dip on whatever you can scrounge up. Now, these next 2 exercises might get me a few thumbs down, but I don't give a crap. I'm going to show them to you anyways. This is just a camping axe with a sheath on it for safety. Now, modern men, modern dudes, they spend too much time with computers and phones and stuff like that, tippity tapping and typing and stuff like that. We don't get a lot of functional training for our arms and wrists. Now, granted, this is just an axe, and it takes a long time to get tired doing these types of movements. You can use a small sledgehammer if you want, but this is what I have available. See, all this different movement, different types of movement, they exercise the forearm in a functional way using an actual tool. All sorts of different ranges of motion, and you can, again, use as big a tool as you want. If you want to use a giant maul or something, do it. Another way to exercise with that is to use just a pipe. This is a pipe with some athletic tape on it, and it can be used for pointing. It can be used for slowly and surely going back and forth. It can be used for this type of leverage movement. It's not heavy enough for you, use a sledgehammer. A longer pipe would hit the ceiling, but you get my point here. You can just keep going with this until your forearms are tired. In certain ranges of motion, certainly, it's hard. Now, the next exercise, sticking with our tactical theme. Oh, and by the way, axes are tactical and have been used in war for centuries. Not so much nowadays, but look up the Battle of Belleau Wood, I believe it's called, and you'll see what I mean. Now, our next exercise is a throwing exercise. Essentially, a grenade toss with no grenades. You can either use a ball like this, or better yet, because I don't have to retrieve the ball, I just go like this. I'm basically using a pitcher's motion to pretend I'm tossing a grenade or a baseball. It doesn't have to be a grenade. You're getting your arm used to moving fast, both arms moving fast. Too much pressing, too much weightlifting. Next thing you know, your arms, they get stiff. You've got to have arms that can move in every direction and basically function for you. Now, I can't remember who showed me this exercise, but it's a good one too. It's up, back, over. Now, this wouldn't be a video about tactical training exercises without the good old push-up. All the way down, all the way up, all the way down, all the way up. No half reps, do as many as you can. Now, of course, there are other types of push-ups. There are wide push-ups. There are tricep push-ups, and maybe 50 other types that I don't even know about. But while we're on the floor, let's not forget about the good old-fashioned sit-up. Bent legs, sit up, bent legs, Set up as many as you can in 2 minutes, or just as many as you can. While we're down here, who can forget flutter kicks? At least 100. Good old-fashioned flutter kick, excuse me. And then, while we're on our back, might as well flip onto our belly to do the swimming exercise. I won't lie, guys, I don't even think I know how to swim in the water, and I really don't care about swimming. But the swimming exercise makes my lower back and my, forgive the term, buttocks feel good, feel like they're not stiff and tight. So while I'm down here, definitely gonna do that. So thank you to Stu Smith for making that swimming exercise popular. Well, thanks for joining me today, guys, while we took a look at a bunch of tactical and military inspired exercises that anybody can do. Now, you know, I'm no badass, I'm no high-speed dude, and I have lots of room for improvement myself. But these are good, solid, basic exercises that I feel should be part of anybody's repertoire, you know, unless you just go to the gym and lift weights and that's all you care about. But if you actually care about how you perform in the field and in life, I really feel that these exercises are beneficial to you. With all the flag waving and talk about military exercises, I don't want to give anybody the wrong idea. I am not, I repeat, I am not a military veteran, and I don't ever want anybody to think that I am. I'm just a guy who trains hard and doesn't quit. And hopefully you are the same. Is this a little bit of an ad? Yeah, because I'm Steve, owner of Patriot Bars. This is an ad for Pullup Bars, as always. We sell Pullup Bars and grip strength products at patriotbars.com. They're all made in Michigan, USA, and free shipping to anywhere in the continental United States. Check us out if you're in need of a pull-up bar or grip strength products. So plug over, and I wish you the best. Happy Memorial Day. Oh, and before I forget, I mentioned my grandpa who fought on Iwo Jima. My other grandpa, he fought in the 442. He took out a German machine gun nest with hand grenades. Got a Silver Star for that. Never talked about it. Wasn't you know, happy that he had to kill anybody. He was a medic, by the way, and you know, it just shows you how tough the 442 was. Even the medics are stacking bodies. And again, no disrespect to Germans, because you know the war is long over. My grandpas are long dead, but I thought I'd just mention it on Memorial Day. I also have two great uncles. I didn't know them. I barely even know their names, but they both fought in the war as well. My one great uncle, my grandma said he got shot by the Germans and then run over by a tank, and he lived. So from what I understand, he was wounded, but not mortally, and when the tank rolled over him, he kind of tucked in like this to get under the treads, so the treads of the tank missed him, and you know, the bottom of a tank is what, this high or whatever. It's like a, you know, I don't know what kind of tank it was, but that's how he survived. So on this Memorial Day, I'd like to remember my dead relatives, and just every time I feel weak, every time I feel like quitting, every time I feel like a pussy, I think to myself, well, hey, at least I'm not shot and trying not to get smashed by the treads of a tank. So I tell myself, hey dude, this is Patriot Bars, not pussy bars, so you need to, nut up, soldier on, just like your great uncles and grandpas did, and just like I think you will do if you ever start to get discouraged, my friend. So anyways, this is Steve from Patriot Bars signing off. Train hard, God bless America, or wherever it is that you happen to live, my friend.